The published Dream Weekend window has ended, the music has faded, the parties have closed, and the promotional campaign has done its work. But for StreetsVertz, this is where the serious examination begins. The question is no longer whether Dream Weekend attracted attention. The question is what that attention produced, who benefited from it, and whether Jamaica can measure the full value created by one of its most visible entertainment brands. From July 30th to August 3rd, Montego Bay was presented as the home of a Jamaican entertainment and travel experience. The operating dates and destination are confirmed. Jamaica's official tourism platform also listed the event. Those facts establish that Dream Weekend was positioned as more than a collection of parties. It offered audiences a reason to travel, book accommodation, arrange transportation, spend money, and participate in Jamaican culture. On the surface, the product is easy to recognize. Dream Weekend combines dancehall, DJ performances, fashion, nightlife, travel, social visibility, and the energy of a large crowd. Guests do not purchase only admission to individual events. They buy access to a wider experience built around movement, music, and belonging. That is why the public images matter. They show excitement and participation. However, they reveal only the visible layer of a much larger operation. Underneath that surface is an entertainment tourism institution. Promoters design and market the program. Hotels and short-term accommodation providers house visitors. Drivers and transport companies move them. Security personnel manage entry and crowds. Vendors supply food, beverages, and merchandise. DJs, artists, technicians, stage crews, and production teams deliver the entertainment. Public agencies support the destination around them. Jamaican culture creates the attraction, but an entire commercial and professional system converts that attraction into an event. This distinction matters because social visibility is not the same as economic impact. A crowded video can demonstrate activity, but it cannot establish attendance, ticket utilization, or visitor origin. It cannot tell us how long guests stayed, how much they spent, which businesses received that spending, or how much value remained within the local economy. Popularity is real, but popularity is only the starting point. Economic impact requires attributable evidence that can withstand scrutiny after the celebration ends. A credible post-event account should therefore separate promotion from performance. It should show the number of tickets issued and used while distinguishing paid attendance from complimentary access. It should identify whether visitors came from Jamaica, the wider Caribbean, North America, Europe, or other markets. It should examine accommodation demand, transport activity, local purchasing, and the completion of the advertised program. Without those measures, the public is left with impressions when the industry needs an operating record. The same standard must be applied to safety. The absence of a widely circulated incident does not by itself prove that every system worked well. A professional assessment should examine crowd control, entry procedures, traffic movement, emergency access, sanitation, medical response, public communication, and coordination among private organizers and public authorities. It should also record whether scheduled performers and DJs completed their contracted appearances. Success must be demonstrated through systems, not assumed from silence. The business chain deserves equal attention because cultural value does not automatically become local economic value. Jamaican music may motivate the journey, but the benefit depends on who receives the contracts and opportunities. Local technicians, designers, caterers, drivers, security workers, vendors, accommodation providers, and creative professionals should be visible in the result. If the supplier network remains hidden, Jamaica cannot determine whether cultural demand is building durable professional capacity. The important questions are practical. Which Montego Bay and Western Jamaica businesses participated? How many workers were engaged? And under what terms? Did vendors gain profitable access or simply exposure? Did technical crews receive repeatable professional opportunities? Were local suppliers prepared early enough to compete for contracts? And did the event leave behind stronger relationships, better standards, or useful data that can improve the next delivery? These questions connect one weekend of attention to a longer development strategy. Here's what the closed editorial record confirms. The organizer published a July 30th to August 3rd, 2026 operating window. Montego Bay was the advertised destination. Jamaica's official tourism platform recognized the event. The public-facing program placed dancehall nightlife and travel inside one branded experience. Those are defensible facts. They confirm the event's planned scale and positioning, but they do not independently verify its final attendance, spending, safety, or supplier outcomes. What remains developing is therefore substantial. StreetsVertz has not yet obtained independently verified attendance or ticket use figures. Visitor origin and spending effects remain unconfirmed. Completed artist and DJ delivery requires an attributable record. Safety and operational outcomes need evidence from responsible organizations where available. Local supplier participation, employment effects, hotel performance, and sponsor results also require documentation. These are not accusations of failure. They are open measurements that must be separated clearly from confirmed facts. Over the next 3 to 6 months, credible evidence could strengthen Dream Weekend's position as a repeatable Jamaican cultural tourism asset. Verified outcomes could support sponsor renewal, destination planning, hotel partnerships, transport coordination, and local supplier development. They could also help organizers understand which overseas markets are converting attention into travel. If only promotional claims remain, the brand may continue to be popular, but popularity alone will not reveal whether the wider delivery system is becoming stronger, safer, or more valuable. The next watch is for attributable organizer results, tourism or hotel data, sponsor reporting, police and emergency service records where relevant, and documented commitments for 2027. StreetsVertz will also watch whether future promotion includes clearer information about local participation, professional standards, and measurable outcomes. The goal is not to reduce culture to a spreadsheet. It is to ensure that when Jamaican culture creates demand, Jamaica can identify the benefits, address weaknesses, and negotiate the next event from a position of knowledge. A festival should be allowed to celebrate. It should create joy, movement, memory, and connection. But an institution should also be able to account for what it delivered. Dream Weekend has completed its advertised window, and the visible excitement has already traveled across social media. Now comes the deeper question. Did attention become durable value for the destination, the workers, the businesses, and the culture that powered it? I am Olivia, and this is the Caribbean Deep Delivery.